Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review of Peacemaker Season 2. The finale just aired tonight. I won't be talking spoilers like I said, but I do recommend you go check out the show. Without further ado, let's get into things. So I'm going to start off with my criticisms because I want to rant a little bit. Not that I'm necessarily upset, but I just want to get all my criticisms out of the way before I get to my praises. And I'll base this by saying I had such a great time with Peacemaker Season 2. I love Season 1. It's one of my favorite seasons of television of all time. It was just so surprising and so like, oh, this is good. This is unexpected. I love these characters. I love the stories they're telling. I love the jokes, the emotional moments. Season 1 was such a surprise. And it was a pain to wait for Season 2, but it finally came and I was really excited. And overall, I'm very happy with it in many ways. I had a great time with it. But I do want to get into some of my criticisms to start. First off, I think the way the season was paced was very awkward. Like, it's most notable in 4, 5, and 8. Where I feel like just the way the story is structured, it has character moments more forward, it has character moments as its number one priority over action. And I think character moments are awesome. I love them. This season has so many great character moments. But I also think it needs a better balance of action and stuff. Like, I think Season 1... it's more episodic than Season 2. Episode 1 is much easier to watch an episode and you get, another little puzzle piece to the plot. You get fun character moments and you get a good, interesting story in that episode alone, where it feels like, they go on an adventure tied to the overall plot and stuff like that. And I think Season 1 is a lot more like that. Season 2 feels a little more, these 2 episodes are like the same story and across 2 episodes, and it's less individual little episodes per adventure, and that leads to like episodes 7 and 8 are incredible stuff, but it feels like a lot of the action buildup, a lot of the action culmination happens in episode 7, and then episode 8 is all the emotional buildup. And while that all works so well for me in episode 8, it also makes it so that episode 8 feels kind of anticlimactic, action and excitement wise. Like episode 2 is emotionally satisfying, episode 8 is emotionally satisfying, but it's not really exciting, if that makes sense. There's still definitely some good excitement stuff in there, and also there just wasn't enough. This is one of my big criticisms. There wasn't enough of Peacemaker. I mean, Peacemaker is barely in his main costume this season. He's mostly in either an alternate Peacemaker costume or regular clothes, and that bugged me. I wanted more of that. I'll be honest about that one. But those are my big criticisms. Also, just James Gunn hyped up the finale to make it feel like it would be a lot more important to the DCU than it would be. And there's definitely some interesting stuff there setting up the future of the series, but it wasn't as big as he was hyping up. And that's less the show's fault and more James outside of the show. But, And then just finally, they do something in the finale that bugged me because I know, like, it's interesting and I'm excited to see where it goes. I think it's a good idea. It just bugs me because I don't know if we're getting more of the show, when we're getting more of the show, when we'll see those characters again. I always hate when a show has a scene where it's like, this would be a great scene to end the season, but I gotta do one more thing where I'm like, well, shoot, now I'm not necessarily satisfied, because I was satisfied, and I'm a little less satisfied. But that was my big ramble. I just think the season was paced awkward with the balance of the action and the character moments and when they resolve things. I just think it could have been structured better, even though I do love all of the content. I'm just not sure if I love the way it was placed, and I want more Peacemaker action. But going on to the positives, first off, there's a lot to love about this show. Every character gets a great character arc that is satisfying, it is emotionally potent. All the acting is amazing. John Cena has taken it up to another level. Danielle Brooks, Jennifer Harcourt gets a chance to shine. Of course, Freddie Stroma is so fun. I also love Economos is good. Eagly gets some great stuff to do even. And there's a great batch of new characters. Langston Fleury, Sasha Bordeaux. Rick Flag's journey through the season, you kind of realize what he's getting at. I think it's interesting. That ties into DC. There is some fun little cameos and references throughout. And the overall idea, the way they use the multiverse in this season, I think is one of the most interesting and emotionally compelling ways the multiverse has been used in a superhero project in a while. I think there's still great action. There's some phenomenal jokes. And every week I enjoyed tuning in, watching Peacemaker, seeing what's going on with these characters. What are their stories? What are their emotional moments? What are their jokes? It was also satisfying. There was great action. And I enjoyed the season so much. I had such a great time. Like, I complained a lot earlier. I had such a great time with it. There's great music choices. I love the intro. It is just a really fun season of television, and I love these characters, and I love the journeys they went on. I'm so thrilled with where they ended up in their stories. I'm thrilled with where it's kind of setting up DC, but also like not like this big overly important thing. It's just kind of doing a little bit of world building while still mostly focusing on our DC characters. It does fun unique things with the multiverse. I love spending time with these characters. It's got great acting, fun dialogue. I enjoyed it consistently. I just think it was paced kind of awkwardly to where there was a lot of stopping and starting. And there is a bit of a thing that sets up the future in the end, which I don't know if I needed that now, but I am excited about it. Anyway, I'm still kind of, because the finale, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a little more mixed on it right now, but I can't deny the fact that before the finale, I was ready to give this season a 9.5 out of 10, just adoring it. So I'm not going to take my, current right off the finale emotions and make me lower it that much. I love Peacemaker. I love this cast of characters. I love the story they told and the character journeys. And I'm so satisfied with how all those journeys lapped up. There's so much emotional catharsis in the finale. Even if the finale isn't that exciting, there's so much emotional catharsis in the finale that works so good for me. And there's so much interesting stuff, good plot twists in this season. It's a good time. I love DC. I love Peacemaker, these characters. I'm excited for the future of the DCU. I think the season could have been structured better. I don't think it flows as well as season 1, which is still such lightning in a bottle. I'll lean on the more positive side for my final score. I'll give the season still a 9 out of 10, which, is probably a 7 or 8 for other people. You guys know my scores lean high. But it's an enjoyable season. I had a great time with it. Maybe my score will drop with time, but what can I say? I still love Peacemaker. I still love Chris Smith, John Cena, James Gunn, all these characters. I'm excited to see where they go. But there's so much emotional catharsis, such great character moments that I can forgive some of the flaws. Coming up later this weekend are my reviews for Smashing Machine and Tron Ares. Hope you guys like the video. I'll see y'all then. Bye for now.